So one of the fastest ways that we can change our physical, emotional, and spiritual state is by changing how we breathe. And the body does this, right? So when we laugh, that's a breathing signature. When we sob, that's a breathing signature. When we yawn, that's a breathing signature. When we gasp, when we sigh, when we hum, the runner's high doesn't come from running. It actually comes from breathing. Orgasm, there's a breathing signature associated to that. And even holding our breath is a breathing signature. Okay. So our body uses breathing in so many different ways to change our emotional state. So there's actually techniques like laughing yoga, where you go to a yoga class and nothing's funny. You just start laughing. That's the instruction. And then within 2 to 3 minutes, you're laughing hysterically and you don't know why. And it's because of the way you were breathing while you were in that class. Okay. We can do something like a physiologic sigh. So when we feel a sense of relief, what do? We sigh, right? You can actually lean into that. So we can do that right now. We can all sit up nice and straight, place our tongue at the roof of our mouth. We're going to take a 3-stage breath, breathing in to our bellies, in through our nose, into our lungs, and one more deep breath into our throat and hold at the top. And then on the count of 3, we're going to let it out with an audible sigh. 1, 2, 3. You do that 3 to 4 times, and within less than 2 minutes, you're going to feel like a completely different person. This is how fast our breath changes the way we feel. All right. We can experience the emotion after the breath changes, or we can change the breath and change the emotion. Okay. So this is very valuable as a tool. If you want to change how you feel, just change your breath. Your body does it all the time. Okay. Now, there's also benefits of not breathing. So if you've ever wondered, Sachin, you've given us all these benefits to breathe, but what if I don't breathe? What are the benefits? Well, you could do what are called prolonged breath holds. And if you can hold your breath for up to 200 seconds, and of course, you can work your way up to that. I'm not expecting people to do that just sitting here right now. There's techniques that can help you get there pretty quickly. And at the end of a half-hour session of breathing, you can hold your breath easily for 3 minutes and 20 seconds. You increase growth hormone production. You increase P53, which is a tumor suppressor marker, and you increase stem cell production. So just imagine not breathing and being able to hold your breath for 200 seconds or more, or even less. Any breath hold is going to be helpful, can increase growth hormone, suppress tumor production, and increase stem cell production. Okay, so these are some of the benefits of actually not breathing. Now, really briefly, I'm going to give you a few more tools, and I think I've answered all the questions that have come in. So I'm going to go into something called snoring or dysfunctional nighttime breathing. I always say friends don't let friends snore. So if you love your spouse or you love your partner and they snore, don't just kick them out and go and have them go to the other room. Okay, that doesn't fix the problem. It fixes your problem, but it doesn't fix their problem. So actually help them get help. Snoring shortens people's lifespans. It shortens their productivity. Okay, it impacts how they show up as a human being. It changes their mood, changes their blood sugar, changes their immune system. A lot of things change when people snore. So about 65 million adults in America snore. Most of them don't even know it. 10% of children snore. And currently the solutions are not focused on the root cause, right? Giving somebody a machine to help them breathe at night doesn't fix the problem. In fact, it weakens their diaphragm even further. It's the number 3 cause of divorce, and it leads to a variety of health challenges. So snoring can lead to cravings, Alzheimer's, diabetes, mental health issues, weight gain. It's all there. Okay. So if you do the research, you'll find that. And it can change very quickly. So here's a friend of mine. We have him measuring using an app called Snore Lab. And you can see that his snore score was 27, kept his wife up all night, drove her crazy. And by using some of the techniques that I shared, and I'll share with you in my handout that I have, you'll be able to eliminate snoring like he did. So he went from 3 days, April 9th to April 12th. This is last year. He was able to significantly reduce his snoring. And guess who sent me a thank you letter? It wasn't just him, but his wife did as well. Okay. So common cause of snoring, weight gain. Males are more likely to snore. We have more musculature in our neck. Muscle relaxers, sleep medications, alcohol will make people snore more. Somebody who's a back sleeper, a mouth breather, a narrow airway. People have tonsils and adenoids. If your children have adenoids and tonsils that need to be removed, removing the tonsils doesn't fix the fact that they're mouth breathers. So adenoids and tonsil removal are classic signs of mouth breathing. Next is food sensitivities. Iron deficiency, especially B12 deficiencies, can cause the tongue to enlarge, making us more prone to snoring. Hypothyroidism can make us more prone to snoring. And for some people, a tongue tie can make them more prone to snoring.